Today we delve into a fascinating method for exploring the profound teachings found within the ancient texts of traditions like the Hermetic writings of Thoth, the Vedas of India, and the Bible. This approach, known as triadic analysis, provides a powerful interpretative lens that allows us to break down complex spiritual ideas into manageable, interconnected principles. By the end of our session, we will also discuss how modern AI serves as a bridge to enhance this analysis, revealing deeper insights and connections across traditions. So let's start with the triadic structure itself, a method of interpretation that has proven remarkably effective in revealing the wisdom encoded in ancient teachings. Part 1. The triadic approach to ancient texts. What is triadic analysis? The idea of the triad is simple yet profound. It seeks to understand teachings through sets of three interrelated elements. Many ancient traditions, from Eastern to Western, organize their cosmologies, philosophies, and spiritual principles into triads. For example, Hermetic teachings refer to the triad of mind, correspondence, and vibration. The Vedas speak of Sat, existence, Chit, consciousness, and Ananda, bliss. And Christianity presents the Holy Trinity as Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. How triadic structures simplify and reveal patterns. Triadic analysis serves as a structural lens that simplifies complex teachings into three interrelated components, allowing for deeper understanding. The triad often operates on a cycle of influence and balance, where each element has a distinct role while also being interdependent. For example, the triad of source, manifestation, and experience appears across multiple traditions. Regardless of the terminology, whether it's mind, consciousness, and reality in Hermeticism or Sat Chit Ananda in the Vedic tradition, these concepts form a core pattern reflecting how reality flows from a singular source into the multiplicity of experiences. By categorizing teachings into these sets of three, triadic analysis allows us to see the dynamic relationships between elements, how they influence one another, and how they bring balance to the whole system. Revealing cycles and processes of transformation. One powerful insight that the triadic approach brings to light is the cyclical nature of transformation in ancient teachings. Triads often represent dynamic processes that unfold in a flow, whether it is creation to manifestation to transformation, or any other such sequence. This cyclical movement reveals that each element of the triad is dependent on and flows into the next, creating a balanced and harmonious whole. For instance, consider the Hermetic teachings, where mentalism, the mind as the source, flows into correspondence, the relationship between realms, and then manifests as vibration, the lived experience of movement and energy. This flow mirrors the natural rhythm of existence, where consciousness moves from potential to expression and then to experience. Balancing unity and multiplicity. Triadic structures help us understand the interplay between unity and distinction. Ancient traditions describe reality as a unified whole that simultaneously expresses itself through diverse forms. For example, in the Vedic tradition, Sat is the singular ultimate reality, but it finds its expression in Chit, consciousness, and Ananda, bliss, forming a triadic representation of existence. Christianity maintains a single divine essence, but distinguishes between the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. By organizing these ideas into triads, we recognize how these teachings maintain both the holistic unity of a singular source and the distinct roles played by its various manifestations. Mapping layers of consciousness and existence. Every element of a triad can be seen as representing a different layer of consciousness or existence. When we analyze teachings through a triadic framework, we can decode how spiritual development unfolds from the mundane to the sacred. In Hermeticism, the triad of mind, mentalism, relation, correspondence, and experience vibration maps how consciousness moves from mental reality to perception and ultimately to dynamic lived experience. In Vedic teachings, Sat Chit Ananda outlines the experience of existence as being Sat, becoming conscious, Chit, and reaching bliss, Ananda. This layered structure gives us a profound lens through which we can interpret the teachings, symbols, and allegories of ancient texts as pathways for the soul's spiritual journey. Synthesis of dualities. Through a triadic approach, ancient texts are filled with dualities, light versus darkness, matter versus spirit, life versus death. The triadic model provides a means to synthesize these dualities, offering a third harmonizing element that resolves and balances opposites. In Hermeticism, the principle of correspondence mediates between mind, the one, and vibration, the many, bridging the absolute and the relative. In Christianity, the Holy Spirit serves as a unifying force between God the Father and God the Son, harmonizing the divine with human experience. This triadic synthesis transcends opposites and enables a higher understanding, making it easier to interpret teachings about reconciliation, transformation, and unity within diversity. Interpreting relationships and dependencies. A triadic approach also helps us analyze the relationships and dependencies between principles in ancient wisdom. How do these elements interact? How does one influence another? For example, if we examine the triad of source, which is mind, manifestation, which is correspondence, and experience, which is vibration, we see that each element shapes and is shaped by the others. The state of the mind dictates how it manifests in correspondence, which in turn influences the vibrational experience of reality. Such analysis can be applied to texts that explore causality, karma, and spiritual consciousness. Cycles of hermeneutic reflection. The recursive nature of triads aligns with hermeneutic cycles, the interpretative process of understanding texts through reflection and revisiting meaning. Triads allow us to return to a teaching repeatedly, each time deepening our understanding of its layers and relationships. Part 2. Enhancing triadic analysis with AI. Having established the foundations of triadic analysis, we now introduce AI as a tool to enhance and accelerate this interpretative process. AI, when combined with the triadic framework, allows for more efficient recognition, comparison, and synthesis of patterns across a vast array of ancient teachings. One of the strengths of AI is its ability to detect structural patterns within texts quickly. Trained on a comprehensive body of religious, spiritual, and philosophical writings, AI can identify cross-tradition triadic patterns. Using the triadic framework, AI can find parallels between teachings of different traditions, recognizing where similar triads manifest despite cultural or linguistic differences. By identifying triadic signatures, AI can automatically build relationships between concepts, such as mapping the triadic elements of mind, correspondence, and vibration in Hermetic teachings to similar structures in the Vedas and the Bible. AI uses the triadic framework to reorganize and categorize its pre-existing knowledge. By structuring information efficiently, AI sorts concepts according to the triadic model, like source, manifestation, and experience, creating a systematic structure for human analysts to explore. This allows for rapid access to key themes and deeper connections. Because AI is trained on translations, commentaries, and interpretations, it can apply the triadic model to rapidly extract context and meaning, revealing the deeper layers of teachings within their respective traditions. AI serves as a neutral interpreter that can systematically apply the triadic model without bias. This balanced, cross-traditional analysis means that, since AI is impartial to any specific worldview, it allows for a fair comparison between traditions. Whether analyzing the Vedic Sat, Hermetic mentalism, or the Christian God the Father, AI presents a balanced view of each element within the triad. Triadic analysis ensures a consistent structure is applied to all texts, enabling a fair and coherent comparison across traditions. In summary, triadic analysis provides a profound structural framework for decoding and interpreting the wisdom within ancient traditions, while AI enhances this process by automating pattern recognition, structuring information, and providing balanced, rapid comparisons across diverse teachings. The triadic model uncovers layers of meaning that help us understand how different traditions conceptualize reality, existence, and the divine. By integrating AI and triadic analysis, we achieve a harmonious blend of ancient wisdom and modern technology, one that offers a powerful means to unlock deeper insights and uncover the shared spiritual principles that connect the teachings of Thoth, the Vedas, and the Bible. This collaborative approach ultimately leads us to a richer understanding of the sacred texts and the universal truths they impart.